Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Wednesday. Think about that. September 15th. And the moon is in Capricorn all day. Of course, if you're listening to me in Australia, it could already be the 16th and Thursday. So today we have a Capricorn moon kind of day. Of course, the moon in Capricorn. The moon is how we react and respond to life, really. And the moon in the sky does influence, we have our own way of reacting and responding to life through our own moon, through our own personal moon. But collectively, we have this moon in Capricorn, and so collectively we are moving in a direction of practicality, of efficiency, of building structures that will help support us to live in a society. Yeah, geese over the yard today. So it's kind of a serious moon, and it is a moon that's not particularly emotional. It's more pragmatic and practical, and tends to sort of put the emotions, we'll say, aside. It's not like you don't feel them, but they maybe don't, we don't prioritize them as much as we would say if the moon was in one of the more emotional and sensitive signs like Cancer or Scorpio, or the water signs in general. Although Pisces moon, I don't know, maybe not. But so that's the energy, practical energy. And the moon does, it's all moon stuff today as far as aspects. So the aspects are there, and they're prominent, and they're fleeting because the moon is very quick as it moves through the zodiac. So we have a square to Chiron, of course Chiron being in Aries, and this moon being in Capricorn. It brings awareness around issues of wounds and woundedness, and then also brings around issues as to whether the sort of tried and true and traditional ways of dealing with those wounds are even valid at this time, or if we need some new, more progressive ideas in that direction. We also have, to help those progressive ideas, we have the moon making a trine to Uranus. Of course, Uranus is in Taurus, and this allows us to change things more quickly whenever actually anything connects to Uranus. But trines tend to be less like get the rug pulled out from under you. So it's not that Capricorn moon doesn't like to change, because if it's a valid reason to change and if it makes things work better, the Capricorn moon will be certainly willing to change things. So there is a criteria of not change for change's sake, but change for reasonable, for reasons and for being reasonable. The moon also squares Mercury in Libra, but that stimulates our need to take action, to actually communicate, Mercury in Libra, and to be diplomatic and to find common cause and common ground. And then lastly, the moon makes a supportive sextile to Neptune, which lightens the Capricorn energy a bit, brings in the more mystical and idealistic energies. And I think that's good as well, because there's practical, it is really a balance between the practical, I think, and the imaginative. Not too much in one direction, not too much in another. Kind of like making a tomato sauce, right? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Let it stew together for a while, and it tastes better. The more it sits together, the more times the flavors get to meld. The better tasting sauce, tomato sauce, gravy for those. We're not going to get in an argument whether it's gravy or sauce, right? Anyway, that is the thing. The more we can meld together and sit in a gently simmering stew pot instead of boiling over and messing up the stove, which is how things have been going for a while, the better off we are, and the tastier meal we get to share. So let's be practical, let's be reasonable, let's be imaginative, and let's start working together, because if we want to win as people and we want to win as a planet, and what I mean by win is live in harmony and peace, I think we're going to have to do it ourselves. I think, there are leaders who want to bring that in, and we need to support them. But all this crazy back and forth and insanity, and the more crazy thing you can do and become, in the consciousness of the collective, the better it is, but not necessarily. Answers have to be found within, and we keep looking outside of ourselves to figure things out when the real answers lie within. So have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe, and I'll stay out here a little bit longer, but I am getting mauled by mosquitoes, so I am gonna go right now after I do a pan, because I know you guys like this. Oh, so congratulations, Gavin Newsom, for not getting recalled, and that was good, 2-1, I think, not to recall him, and that's while he may not be, we don't agree with everything that he does, and perhaps don't agree with the connections that he has. It was much better than what could have happened. So I know I'm not supposed to talk about this, but one for us, right, guys? All right. Oh, look at all the yellow flowers up there. Yeah, some kind of daisy, I think. They've been here since we bought the house. I tried to pull them out, trying to, but they won. They won, and I lost, but they're awful pretty. One I don't mind losing, actually. That's one I didn't mind losing. And of course, our garden of morning glories. All right, guys, take care. I love you.